Okay, today I'm going to give you some opinions and some of my findings on the Jawbone Up, the Fitbit Flex, and the Fitbit Force. Fitbit Force, I'm going to give you a more thorough review in another video, but I will touch on it today. The Jawbone Up and the Fitbit Flex I have had since June. The Jawbone Up, I have been going through one Jawbone Up approximately every month and a half. I've had to return and exchange it with either the place that I purchased it at or with Jawbone. It does have a year warranty on it, I believe. So they have replaced it with not that much hassle. But then again, you're without a device for a couple of weeks as they send you a new device, and you have to go through their troubleshooting, which kind of takes a couple days of email back and forth with them. I don't do anything extraordinary with it. I just wear it. And in fact, the first time my Flex failed at the same time, and it was right after taking a shower with them. So even though they do say that they are water resistant, I recommend taking them off when you have to shower or wash dishes or swim or anything like that, because my experience has been that they just aren't as water resistant as what they say. So the Force, or the Flex and the Up, I have been taking them off when I take a shower, so it's not like they're getting wet or anything else like that. I just wear it on my wrist, and when I'm everyday life other than that. But like I said, these devices, they go bad pretty fast on my experience. It's a pretty good looking device. I like the way that it looks. I also don't like that you have to plug it into your phone and transfer the data. That is really wonky, and sometimes it takes 10 or 15 tries of trying to get the data offloaded from the device into the phone. The new Up 24 is supposed to take care of that, but right now it's not Android compatible, and it's $20 more than the Force is. And the Force has a display and Bluetooth and everything else like that, so I'm really not considering getting the Up 24 just because the Force has everything that I want, and it was $20 cheaper. So anyway, the Jawbone is pretty simple. You've got a button here that you turn it on and off to sleep mode, and then behind this cover is the stereo and mic plug that you plug into your phone to transfer the data, and also it acts as a charging port as well. Like I said, the Up, I really wouldn't recommend it just because it has caused so many problems for me, and I'm actually considering selling this device and just taking my loss. This actually is new. I just got it from the factory yesterday, so it is going to be put on eBay. The Fitbit Flex, it has worked pretty good. This is only my second. Like I said, the first one, it failed on me right after taking a shower. I haven't had any issues with this at all since then, and so since this has been working since July, when I exchanged it at the place I bought it from. The only problems that I have with the Flex is this, and I'm probably going to have it with the Force as well, is the silicone wristband and this little opaque panel that shows you your lights. It gets scratched very easily. I don't know if you can see the scratches on the camera or not, but you know, you just barely brush yourself against a wall or something like that, and it gets scratched. And the first time I scratched it, I was really not happy with it. And then also, it's the band is starting to separate a little bit here, and this is just, you know, over time and wear and tear. Luckily, with the Flex, you can remove the band and exchange it for another one, so it's not that heartbreaking. You know, this is the actual device itself. Oh, where's the camera? This is the actual device itself. So, you know, it fits behind the silicone band, and you know, the bands are interchangeable. You can get different colors and that kind of stuff. But the other thing, a lot of people complain about how hard it is to get these bands on and off. I just kind of have gotten used to it. You just kind of size it up, and then you put your finger underneath, and then you just snap it, and it snaps just like that. The force, since its band is a little bit thicker, is a little bit more difficult, but like I said, I really haven't had any problems with it. As long as you just kind of get used to it, it's pretty simple. You know, like I said, with the Flex, it's supposed to be waterproof, but taking a shower, washing dishes, I just take it off and log it on the Fitbit site as washing dishes, and then for however many minutes that it took for me to wash dishes, and it hasn't been a problem as far as calorie count and that kind of stuff. The Flex is nice because it's better than the Up, because the Up, you don't really know, how close you are to your step count. With the Flex, it does give you a light that tells you how many steps you've done, or how close you are to your goal. The up to 5 lights, and then the 5th light, once you do reach your goal, it kind of gives you some vibrations to tell you that you have reached your goal that you've set up in the application, either on the website or in your phone. The Flex is compatible with low energy Bluetooth, which not all phones support, but the newer model phones do have the low energy Bluetooth in it. So more and more phones are being supported with this device. There is also a little proprietary Bluetooth dongle that comes with the device that you just plug into your computer, and you can upload your data that way as well. So either one works. It's just nice to be able to, look down at your phone and see how many steps you actually have with the Flex, as you're walking, or to kind of get you up to that goal. It is kind of a real-time type of thing where it syncs up and it actually counts your steps in real time, which is kind of cool. That's part of the application software. It works with both these devices. The Flex I've been really happy with. It's been really stable. I put it on the charger once or twice a week, and just let it sit there for a couple hours while I'm working, and not moving around. So it makes it really, convenient. That to me is the best time to charge these devices. All the devices. So it's when you're sitting at, if you have a desk job and you sit at your desk, and you just are excuse me, and you're sedentary anyway. They do track your sleep. All 3 of these devices track your sleep, so I wouldn't recommend charging it while you're sleeping if that is something that you want to track. Because it does give you a good idea of when you're up and when you're not, and kind of lets you know why you wake up and you don't feel like you've slept enough, and that can give you a clue as to maybe some other issues going on, like if you have sleep apnea, or animals waking you up in the middle of the night, or something like that. The Force is the next generation above the Flex. The Force does have a actual display where you can display your time, your steps, how much distance you've traveled, how many calories you've burned, how many floors you've gone up, and how much active minutes that you've had, and when your next alarm goes off. So it gives you a better display than the Flex does. The Force also has an altimeter where the Flex doesn't, so it does a fairly good job of counting your steps, or the floors that you've gone up. It doesn't count the floors that you go down, just up, which is kind of, I wish it did the floors that you go down as well, because you're still getting exercise going down the floors. You're just working different muscles. Anyway, if you are, I would recommend, starting out, if your budget, if you want to keep it $100 or less, to go with the Flex, and don't worry about the up. The up is going to cause you lots of problems. Stay tuned for the next video while I talk about the Force. And thank you for watching, and subscribe and like this video if you like it. Thank you. Bye.